Hello, I am making this video for myself, and maybe if I end up posting this for anyone who needs help. But there's a big issue that I usually run into while I'm using my microphone or just my computer. Anytime I plug in a Bluetooth device, it ends up like messing up my audio, and so like usually it's fine while I'm using my controller, but right when I disconnect my Bluetooth controller, my audio just simply doesn't work. And I've been trying to I've been looking around, and I couldn't find much, but when I looked into like some of the system settings, I saw there was an issue. And so in this video, I'm going to take you through the process on like where you can look specifically to see like where things go wrong, and then how I ended up solving my own issue. So the first thing you're going to want to do is accept all risks. All of the viruses are coming. Anyways, you're going to want to press Window X at the same time, and then you want to go to your device manager, and essentially there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff here, but you're going to want to look at first your audio inputs and outputs and see, is your thing connected? And then typically you're going to look at this and you're going to be like, I don't really know. That shouldn't be my problem. And you're right. But a good thing to look out for, even though you may not know what any of this means, is these little triangles. And if you look at other devices, and then you look at SoundSlave, or you look at WD SES device, USB device, there is a orange or yellow triangle giving you a warning sign, and essentially there may be something wrong, and then when you open it, it probably gives you like a device status code. This one has 28, saying that the drivers for the device aren't installed, and then the other one may give whatever amount of codes it may need. But you're probably going to want to look through some of these. Typically it seems like when you first open it, or opens the device manager, all of like the areas in your device that has an issue going on is going to be opened when you first like get onto the device manager. And so you're probably going to want to take a quick glance and like think like, hey, could this be affecting my own audio system? And so like other devices like Bluetooth stuff and SoundWire Slave, you might make the correlation like, oh man, maybe this is the wrong thing. But as for my issue, essentially sound, video, and game controllers had an issue with one of the drivers, and the issue said power failure, and so it was actually this one that I'm going to open right now. It's the Realtek SoundWire HW audio codec device driver, and there's 4 drivers that look like it allows the audio to run. And so the device is working properly now, but it had an error code of 10, and it told me that like there was a device failure. And so the next step, or the next question you may be asking is, okay, how am I going to solve this problem? And so if you're lucky, you're going to be able to do it manually. If you're not lucky, you might have to take it to a professional to get your hardware looked at. And I'm sure there's more troubleshooting steps that you can take afterwards, but here are the ones that I think are very useful. And so the first thing you want to do is probably try to update your drivers. You click update drivers, you search, and if there's any driver updates available, then you're going to want to update your drivers. But I think typically if you have like a really nice Windows computer, your Windows is automatically going to continuously update, so there's not like, you're probably not going to find anything here. The way I solved the solution, or came to the solution, was I just disabled my device and then re-enabled it. And so if something does change, you're gonna see your device manager update. It's gonna like blink. it's gonna sort of like do a little refresh, and then I believe the thing closed. Like, no, it didn't close. I'm lying, but afterwards I didn't see the yellow triangle anymore, and then on top of that, I didn't see the yellow triangle, I went up and I tried looking at my audio inputs and outputs, and then I saw a new one. And so beforehand, I only had Samsung and my speakers, but right when I ended up, flipping the driver on and off, I ended up getting my microphone array to start working. And then I just ended up testing it, and now we're here in this video because it's working. Everything is great. So just to recap, just a summary. So if you end up, like, if you have a Windows computer, I'm running Windows 11 on a Dell, or yeah, a really powerful Dell, I think, and you end up connecting. I don't know if the problem extends to other hardware, but I know that if you connect an Xbox 360 or an Xbox One controller through Bluetooth onto this device, and once you finish and disconnect it, your microphone stops working. These are the steps that you need to take. You need to go to your Windows. You need to press Windows and X. Go to the device manager, and then look for anything that's out of the ordinary. Try flipping on and disabling and re-enabling some of your devices or drivers, and then if all of the things that you did worked, then it's probably going to reset the device manager Windows page, and then you can look into your audio inputs and outputs, and you may see if your microphone is working. So that's it. Hopefully someone, myself, or if I post this online, you guys found this very beneficial. And that's it. Bye bye.